Hey there guys, welcome back to Hursty Games and welcome to a brand new series. As you can probably tell by the thumbnail, the title and in the screen right now, West Ham did absolutely trounce the vote. So West Ham is the team that we're using. The other teams actually, to be fair, I said trounce. It was actually quite a close race. So thank you to everyone who voted. It really does help out the series and makes me know that I'm doing the right thing and picking the right one for you guys. Plus, it's probably the highest voted vote I've ever had on the channel, so thank you to everyone who voted. But don't be too disheartened, because the teams that didn't win will be entered and probably be teams that we look at as a possibility for next time. Plus we had some very good recommendations in the comment section, so we've got plenty of ideas for the next one. The way I plan on filming this, this is post-com, so the way I plan on filming this, we will get enough gameplay done hopefully in one episode, and we can power through these games nice and quickly. So that should very much help us get through these career modes a little bit quicker, trying to get these done maybe once a week if we can. So it's much quicker editing to get it done post-com and then comment over it. So it's hopefully it's going to be nice and quick for you guys, and hopefully you enjoy it. But West Ham, 55.5 million plus the 60% bonus that we've got, so we're looking at 80 million. Be very good. Already got some decent players in the club. I think we just basically need to improve on a couple of areas, and the squad will be looking very good, and we'll basically hopefully just do some business in the league. So that's the main aim here, just to do a decent job in the league. We call ourselves Mr. Hursty, because let's be honest, what else am I going to call myself? I did think about something else, but then I was like, no, Mr. Hursty it is. Nice, simple, and you know, it's basic. So that hopefully will, I don't know, just having Mr. Hursty a bit of luck. You never know. I don't know. I normally just come up with stupid names. But I also then had to decide on the difficulty. I was stuck between world class or legendary. I stuck with legendary because we ended up going to that anyway last career mode, so I thought we'll stick with it. But I actually make it 5-minute halves because I thought, you know, it just helps me get a bit more footage for you guys, and it's, you know, hopefully a bit more gameplay. But we in the pre-seasons we went with the toughest one, probably the highest money as well, big teams in that league. So we're going to get a decent amount of money if we can do well in that pre-season. Just a quick thing as well, no face cam because my camera was playing up today, so otherwise there hopefully will normally be face cam, but today it's just commentary. Just wanted to mention that, completely forgot to talk about that at the beginning. But the expectations, they want me to qualify for Europe, so they want me to get a top 5 finish, which is no mean feat, you know. Obviously West Ham not doing that great in real life. This was a rebuild to see if we can make West Ham good again, and that's a pretty tough ask straight off the bat, but you never know, hopefully we can fulfill that. Getting into the formation, with what I've got in mind, I think a 4-2-3-1 will be perfect. So 2 CDMs, 3 cams and a striker. It's very overpowered in Ultimate Team, people use it a lot. Not one that I use that often, so it's one I'm going to have to get used to, but I think it's going to work really well for the team. But as you can see there, that's nearly my starting lineup pretty much anyway. We've got Masuaku on the left, but we've got Byron coming in on the right. But that there is a pretty good starting lineup already. Like I said, a couple of things that I need and want to change around. A few players that I want to get rid of because I don't see them playing for us, mainly because of age and you know what we're trying to do and building a decent club going forward. But I reckon that it's just a bit of filling in the gaps, you know, a bit filling in the blanks, missing a couple of key players in certain areas, and we can hopefully make it work. But the likes of Zabaleta, Noble, Collins, all people that I probably want to move on, just to get in some better quality, really. That's the main thing here, just getting a bit more quality. But overall pretty good. I mean, Hernandez doesn't quite fit my playstyle, plus he's a little bit older, so you know, I don't think I'm going to use him. If I can get rid of him I will. Obviously he's just signed, so it's a possibility. But I'd like maybe a new cam/striker, a new CDM, a new centre-back, and a new young keeper. That's the plan there. So 4 players are the aim here. That's what we're looking at. So that's the aim, that's the squad there. We've just got to improve on that a little bit, but we do jump straight in to making some inquiries, looking at some players, and the first player we look at is Marcus Rashford. Obviously it says left mid. We know he can play at striker as well. He's probably going to do a decent job at cam if we need to put him there too, so very versatile, very much fitting in with what we're trying to achieve, with having like rotation of players and versatility in the squad and stuff. Up next I looked for a midfielder from one of the clubs that came very close to actually helping us potentially pick what team we were going to do, and that is Wolfsburg. They came second place, and I thought, well, the least we can do is try and sign a player from there, so we've at least got some Wolfsburg rep. I thought about the CDM position. Both Camacho and is it Gilavargiu? I don't know how that's said. Both obviously decent cards. Inquired about Gilavargiu is how I'm going to say it. But then I looked at the centre mids. Bezoa jumped straight out at me, but I remembered he's just joined. And then we've got Arnold as well, who I think would actually, again, very much suit what we're trying to achieve. Very versatile, can play CM, CDM and Cam, so would straight go into this team, and I think he'd be a fantastic signing for us. Then I thought about strikers, Origi being the only one, but obviously he is on loan from Liverpool, so it doesn't help us out at all there. So it's probably going to be a centre mid that we look to get in from Wolfsburg. Strikers, I then had a little look in the Liga Santander, because I had a player in mind. It's somebody that I have reviewed, and that is Rodrigo. I think Rodrigo would be a great fit for this. Again, a player that I like his play style. He suits me. He's 26, so he's not ancient. He's got a bit of time in the bank for him as well. Plus, I know his ability, so I think he'd be a great signing for us. I'm pretty sure he could do a good job at Cam as well. So it's all options. I then went to the Calciator to look for centre-backs. Now, my centre-back, the main thing I wanted, because obviously we got two 79 rated centre-backs, or 78 and a 79, which isn't awful, but they're both 29. So I'm looking for a centre-back that's maybe in his low 20s and can do a job for us, get that rating up a little bit, but isn't going to be too expensive. Centre-backs normally are a little bit cheaper, just, cheaper than like strikers, just because that's kind of how the footballing world kind of works. But there are a couple of people while we were looking through that we looked at. I looked at Gomez, but again, he has just moved to AC Milan, so wasn't somebody that I could sign in the end. Juan Jesus, I've done a little thing on him before, and he's a very, very good player. Hopefully, I was hoping to get him in for a little bit cheaper. Players like Manolas were going to be too expensive. Masaccio obviously has just joined AC Milan, so wasn't going to be joining me anyway. But the kind of player, Romagnoli, he's the kind of thing that we're looking at. Young, going to be in that sort of high 70s rating, so he's going to do good work for us and will go up in rating anyway. Plus then the likes of Rugani, but I think Rugani's going to be a little bit dear, a little bit too expensive. But it's at this point, it's all inquiries, it's all seeing what we can or can't afford. But one player we definitely were going in for was Lafont, young, cheap beast who goes up in the ratings, and definitely going to be the goalkeeper I want to sign. But we get into the preseason, simming the preseason, not too fussed about playing them. First game looked like it was going to be bad, but a 4-1 win, Masuaku getting 2 goals for him as well, so that's very, very nice for us. A solid start to the preseason. Second game up against Mainz, a bit more quiet this game, 0-0. No goals going in, but as you can see, we go straight into the purchase. 14 million and 10% sell-on clause is what we end up agreeing on for Lafont. Very, very happy with that. And again, 10 grand wages all day, every day for a keeper who's going to become my starting keeper. 77 rating start. He's going to fly up in that ratings, I guarantee you. Up next, we've got Arnold. We offer Zabaleta, because we don't plan on using him, plus 16 million. So you're looking at about 20 million pounds in total there, which they accept. 79 grand a week. Again, that's a good deal. I'm very happy with that. A great versatile player, and a player that's definitely going to go up for his 79 as a start, looking at sort of low 80s by halfway through the season. Next player is Marcus Rashford. Very, very happy to get him in. 27 million plus a 5% sell-on clause. Don't plan on selling him anytime soon, so if we do sell him, he's going to go for a lot. And we also end up trying to agree on Rodrigo. The 13 million pounds value of Hernandez plus 17 million. A little bit more than I would have liked, but I'm going to agree to that because Hernandez is just going to be dead weight, and it means that he does make his way out of the club. Marcus Rashford, we agree 76 grand wages. I was very, very happy to agree to that. That's fantastic news for us. It's not too expensive, and also doesn't eat too much into the wage budget, knowing that Hernandez will be going the other way, because Rodrigo, 39 grand a week, way, way cheaper than both Rashford and Hernandez, so we actually make some money back into the wage budget, and we agree to that. So we've got ourselves 2 new strikers, we've got ourselves a midfielder and a goalkeeper. Looking good right now, feeling good right now, very, very happy with the deals. But the next game in the preseason is up against Nice, and we start off again, Masuaku getting himself a goal, but a 4-0 win. Rashford getting a goal on his debut. Very, very good news for us. But as you can see, Rashford playing a striker, Rodrigo's gone in at Cam, and Arnold has gone in at CDM. But we're still playing Hart for now. I wasn't going to sim with Lafont in goal, but as soon as we get to the actual games, we'll put Lafont in. But a 2-1 win in the semi-finals, which does push us through to the finals, which is up against Werder Bremen, which was always going to be tough. It's away as well, and simulated games seem to hate you when you play away. We get the draw, and we do win 3-4 on penalties, so it's feeling good. But the centre-back we actually go in for, somebody I haven't tried before in career mode, and that is Tarkowski. But he's doing really well for himself, or Tarkovsky, I'm not sure how it's said, but he's doing really well for himself internationally. Got his debut yesterday for England in the friendly against Italy. 51 grand. I will take that. 24 years old with the same rating as Winston Reid, who is our current best centre-back. So he's going to be our best centre-back in no time. And we throw him straight in for our first game of the season against Man United. Rashford's return to Old Trafford didn't take long. And you know what? It didn't take long for him to impress. And he gets himself a goal on his debut, well, like proper debut in the squad. Puts us 1-0 up, 10 minutes in. Losing my voice there. Fantastic. Already looking really, really good from the boys, you know. It was really, really good to get an early lead, especially on Legendary against a team like Man United. But put a deep ball in here. Rodrigo with a decent effort, but it does hit the post. And what is that shot from Aubameyang? What a waste. But that was really it from the first half. Second half, we then get another chance here. Byron pushing down, finds Rashford, who then, what a strike that is. Straight across the goal, in off the post. Fantastic finish. Can't say much better than that. And he puts us 2-0 up in our first game against Man United. So at this point, you know, we're feeling good, we're feeling golden. This is how you want to start a career mode. Away to Man United and you get yourself a 2-0 lead, you've got to be feeling good then. But then Lingard gets the ball, he plays it across to Lukaku with a very, very nice and very simple finish to put them 2-1. And at this point, you know, you're sweating a little bit. There's not much long left in the game, and we end up coming away with a 2-1 victory, which is always nice. So first game of the season, as you will see, we do end up winning 2-1, which is great. Some great opening debuts. Rashford getting himself 2 goals. Tarkowski actually had a fantastic game. Lafont didn't have too much to do and sadly did concede, so couldn't get that clean sheet. But feeling good in general, especially going into our second game, which was against Southampton. A bit of an easier game in comparison to United. A great start really from the boys. Arnautovic getting a good effort, but forced it equal to it. But, you know, I was just hoping for a decent game. Get some good form on the players. Get some good play going. We're a little bit sloppy in the defence at times. They get a decent chance here, and they get, which comes off the post, which could have been very, very troublesome for us to go 1-0 down that early. But as you can see, we're already in the second half, and not much really happened. They had another good effort, but Lafont very, very equal to that save. And then in the 89th minute, we get a ball through here with Rodrigo, and he plays a nice little through ball to Byram. Byram is just going to try and whip this ball in. He gets it to Rashford, and what does Rashford do? Rashford does what Rashford does and gets himself his third goal in 2 games in the 90th minute nearly for us and puts us 1-0 up right at the end of the game. Doesn't give Southampton any chance to get back into the game, or does it? They have an effort right at the end and it goes wide. So we do win our second game as well. We win it 1-0 against Southampton. So that's very, very good for us. It's very good to get 2 games, 2 wins. It's a cracking start to the season. As well, you can see Forster making a lot of saves at the start there, but they were long shots that were going nowhere near. They were just straight at the keeper. But 2 games, 2 wins. We're feeling good. We're feeling golden. We go into the Carabao Cup against Wigan. I was going to sim the Carabao Cup, but against Wigan, I know there's a bit of rivalry between the 2 teams. So I had to play it. And Andy Carroll popping up in our rotation squad, getting himself a goal very, very early on. Then from their centre, I think this was João Mario, I forgot already, but Carroll again on his right foot this time, powering it across the goal, putting us 2-0 up 15 or so minutes in. It's great, great work from João Mario, and then a fantastic finish from the man himself, Carroll. And then we push into the second half. Antonio doing some bits at Cam, tries to cross it in. Arnautovic with a good header down, and then look at that, Andy Carroll getting himself the hat-trick, trying to prove that he can get into the squad. Not one that I was planning on using too often, but he's definitely going to be a rotation player for me now with the form he's been in this game against Wigan. 3 goals, and was that going to be it? We've now got João Mario through. Great run. It's a great strike, but it does just go wide of the post. Can't quite find the back of the net, but 3-0 does the job for us. Carroll gets that match ball in the Carabao Cup and gets us a nice, healthy victory. Keeps us in the cup as well, which is always nice. You always want to stay in the cup as long as you can. Gets you a couple of things. So let me know if you think I should sim the Carabao Cup, because I was planning on simming the Carabao Cup anyway. just because it is a smaller cup really. But as you can see, solid start for Burnley, top of the table as well. Huddersfield up there. It's looking like it's going to be a crazy season. Can West Ham keep up the craziness and stay near the top of the table? You will have to let me know. Let me know what you think of the signings we've made. I'm pretty happy with it. It's nothing crazy. Rashford maybe being the craziest of the signings we've made, but nothing out of the question, nothing out of the ordinary. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Chelsea down there in bottom, I've only just seen that. But again, leave a like on the video, smash that like button for a brand new series if you're looking forward to the West Ham career mode. Let me know if you want to see face cam in the next one. Like I said, slight technical difficulty with my camera today. I was planning to do it, but voiceover is going to be the best we can get today. But let me know if you want to see face cam for future episodes, and if you do, then I will do my best to get it on there. But for now, boys, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching this. Subscribe, of course, if you are new around here, and boys, I plan on seeing you all very, very soon. Look after yourselves.